First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
For Mike, 58 for Mike. Record.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game. But it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day.
Orange 5-4.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. You got nothing today.
Bravo.
You got nothing.
Hey, ready, son.
Play action now. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rivers. The catch made by Miller. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the
Look
Bears
at see.
first down.
We're not ready for this, man.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Flush to his right. Open man is Trey Burton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike check 33. 33. I'm coming.
Five.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Again, it's Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Whip.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Brought down by Von Bell. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
380.
44. Got to do better. Come on, QB.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Check it out, Reed.
Hey, 79. 70 behind.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
Alert flare.
Check, cluster. Hey,
Here's a run with Mixon. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Come on, fellas.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return is Cohen. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike's 42.
180.
Throwing again. Rivers. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The Bears on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Load it. Load it.
Mike 42. And I'm coming after you.
Rivers. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Rivers. gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Over here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A first down carry for Barkley. Dropped at the 35, able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
You got him. You got him.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, take 26.
From the 35 on second down, Rodgers gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready?
To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. That one is caught by Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Me and you all day. All right. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 42's mine. 42's mine.
Rivers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Mike 42. Mike 42. Watch the out.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 42.
Now Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Check Mike 33. Mike check 33. 33.
Wait, 89.
On play action, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rivers.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw again. Rivers. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. He's got Burton here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's checking. Crash.
Under, hold it. Hold it. Buffalo one.
Watch the shot.
Behind.
Mixon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Joe Mixon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken very short. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Barkley. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
4th down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check three, check three.
Hey, easy.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Jump out! 258!
51 to Mike.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Touchdown, Packers! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go.
Wait, 89!
Rivers to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. Play fake, Rivers. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
To throw is Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
319!
Let's go, D.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Cluster.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
We ain't giving up.
Here's Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now Rodgers. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball.